The first greatest mistake people do when they have a job. Hi, Massimo here, and I remember that everything was going good. I was doing this job with TV and so on, and then what happened is that suddenly the car, my car broke down, and I was like, oh my god, I had to go. I remember it was a job that I was doing. I was doing for a French TV, Canal Plus, and it was about the Gumball 3000. This race done with cars, um, uh, amazing sport cars. With these billionaires, millionaires, and billionaires who were just setting up all those cars. Okay, and going from Greece through Yugoslavia, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and until North Italy, and then from North Italy, yeah, Greece from here, North Italy, and then through through the Padana Plain, and then in France, sorry, in France, and then from France until Ibiza, until they reached Ibiza. And I did this job with them and so on, and then what happened is that I came back at home, and I had I had to repair the car because it broke down when I was uh, when I went there, okay, in Venice, and I left the car broke down at home, and then when I came back, I had to repair it, and at that time, I was doing just this job, and because the other job, the online business was not yet um, not yet going. I didn't know anything yet about affiliate marketing. Okay, and the point was that I had not enough money for doing everything. So the car had to wait a little bit, but in the same time I had to work. So I used the bus and so on to move and go work and so on. Okay, it was not that big deal, but for the job, for my job, main job as cameraman, video maker, and so on. But the point was that I couldn't use my car and my wife as well. And at the end, I got the money and I paid it because I was paid quite fast. As I told you, foreigners pay TVs and production pay faster and more than Italian ones. Okay, and there I I learned a lesson. Okay, the lesson was that the big mistake was that I was not carrying on like in the past with having my side online business or extra business. Okay, aside aside to my job. Okay, my job aside to my job, I had to have my online business or my extra business. And the great mistake that I was doing at that time was that at that time I didn't have it. I had it in the past. Um, I had it in the past. Then I stopped with it, and in that period of time when I stopped with it, my car broke. Okay, and with my main job, I had difficulties in order to repair immediately my car. Okay, because I had other expenses. I have a house. And I have to pay the mortgage and so on. And this was the first mistake and the greatest mistake, which is something that is in common to everyone. And I was speaking with this friend of mine, and he was telling me that he was having also problems. He needed more money because his job was not enough, and so on. And then, at a certain point, I had this cognition. I realized that, man, it is something so clear, so simple, but the greatest mistake that one person can do is the same mistake I did, not having a side business, which is going to bring more money, okay, to the family, to me, to my family, in order to live better, so that I can have a main job which takes care of everything, the standard stuff, and then the side business which starts bringing more income for paying the extras, holidays and emergencies and so on, and then with time growing up, it can bring more and more income, so that maybe I can even choose to open a second business, okay, so that it grows, and see a business goes almost on autopilot. I mean, you can set up them so that they are working for you. They are business, not jobs, okay, so that I could quit my job and make this shift. Now this will be the first business, will be my first income, and the second income stream, the second business, will be my extra, okay, so that I will be totally independent, no more with a boss, which is what I wanted, okay, what I wanted. But anyway, the major mistake that I did, the greatest mistake that I did, was that I just didn't carry on with my side business, which at that time was with a supplement company, okay, so that I didn't have the extra income, because I was so absorbed from my job that I didn't put attention to my business, okay, and it just was not running, and so not bringing enough money, okay. So because it was not automated, okay, I had to do everything. I had two jobs. The reality was that I didn't have one job on my business. My business had one job and another job, okay. And then when the first job needed to have too much attention, the second job, which should have been a business and not a job, didn't have enough time to be run, okay. I didn't have enough time to run it, okay, and so it was like it was not existing. So my biggest mistake was to not having a side business which could bring me more money and solve that car emergency. And the same problem was for this friend of mine. And then he was asking me, how may I do it? And so I was suggesting him this, okay, you can start a business, side business, so that you can, you just for example, supplements. At that time then I decided to start again, to carry on, and to put again attention on my supplement business and so on, and so forth. Yeah, okay, I will think about it, you're right, and so on. Then his emergency finished, he solved it. And what did he do? When I asked him, so what do you want to start this business and so on, I really, I solved it, I don't need it anymore, so you understand, and so on. And I was like, see you, I had this big cognition. See you, when people are in need, they search for something extra, okay. But when the need stops, they don't search for the extra anymore, and they think that this thing that happened to them, which brought them in the need for an extra income, is not going to happen anymore, or that something similar or even worse is going to happen to them anymore, okay. But it will happen, and they will need the money in that exact moment when the new emergency or the old emergencies will present again in their life, and they will be running like crazy and complaining, I don't have enough money. Why? Because they felt comfortable, okay. They felt comfortable with what they had because the problem was solved, instead of learning the lesson. this happened to me. I didn't have enough money. Okay, now I solved it, but it can happen again, or it can happen more than one emergency, 2 3 emergencies, maybe there is a my parents needs me, or maybe there is a friend in need, or maybe my car breaks again, and then there are problems with power and gas, power breakdown, and I need an extra, uh, uh, um, uh, um, an extra solution. Okay, maybe there are problems with the power in my area, and then if I had the solar cells, I could have solved the problem, so on. Then I need to solve, everything can happen, and not one but more than once and simultaneously. Okay, but I solved the problem now. I am okay, it's fine, so it doesn't matter. I don't mind, and this is really bad. This is really bad, because then what is going to happen is, when you have the emergency again, or another emergency, you don't have enough money. You will be searching for money, asking help to other people, which is not a wonderful thing. The feeling is not that great. Okay, why? Because you were just looking. You were just looking. No, no farther than your nose. Just your sight is so short. Okay, you're not looking to the future. You're not paying attention of what could happen in the future. So the real greatest mistake is to be comfortable with what you have, not thinking that emergency can happen every time, and you need a side business. Okay, so when I realized this, I was, especially when again this friend came back and told me, yeah, I had this problem, and I told him again, yeah, you see, if you had started the business when I told you, when you had the first emergency, now you would have enough money to solve this second emergency. Yeah, you're right, but you understand, I had a lot of things to do and so on. Yes, me too. As for me as well. I'm not I'm not a god. I have also my problems. I have things to do, my families and so on, to carry. I have to take care of my family and so on. I have a lot to do, and anyway, I do it, and this helps me to solve some problems. Okay, I need to get more. I need to get more. I need to get more. I need to get more income, of course, because emergency. It looks like the first count, then you do something, then a bigger one comes, and then the money is not enough, and then need more money, and so so we need always more and more income. It is of course like this, because when you have more money and people see that you have more money, you are like a magnet. Then they come to you and say, yo, I have this problem, can you borrow me some money? And so the emergency now is bigger, because it is not your emergency, it's the emergency of your relative or your parents or your friends, and now you need more money for helping them, so you need always more money. So the point is, okay, the moral of the story is, get a side business, because the greatest mistake you can do is asking money to someone, because some friend or relative or yours or your parents, because you don't have enough, while your job is not providing you enough. And when this emergency is over, you just carry on, increase the income with your side business, so that you can face better future emergencies, not only for you and your family, but also for your friends or people you want to help. Or if you are really a philanthropist, someone who wants to help more, you can help, or even people you don't know, okay, with donations and so on, with funding associations who are helping people, so it is not it becomes not only a matter of what you need, okay, thinking only to yourself or to your family or to your friends, but even to other people. It depends how much great your heart is, and how much great your heart, how much you can fulfill the greatness of your heart comes from how much money you can earn. Otherwise, you cannot help other people. Other than that, little actions that you can do, little or great actions, okay. But maybe you can give one of your kidneys, okay, as great actions. But otherwise, everything that you can do if you don't have enough money are little actions for helping even others. And your great heart desires cannot be fulfilled. But even if you are one thinking, okay, oh man, I think myself, my family, and so on, you will need anyway more money. So basically, the point is that don't make this mistake. Once you face an emergency and you start your side business, carry on with it. Or when you have an emergency, start an online business. Or even better, if you are in a situation where you don't have any emergency now, start now a side business. And the best thing to do is an online business where everything can be automated. At least 90% of it can be automated. So it is not going to take the majority of your time that you spend with your job, okay? And it can run almost on autopilot, and you can earn money, okay? So but what kind of side business? I don't want to sell products, I don't want to sell supplements. Okay, I'm not telling you to sell supplements if you don't want to, but you could do this on autopilot as well, but the best kind of online business is the one selling digital products, because they are immediately deliverable and the 100% of the profit is yours. Excluding taxes, of course. But once you pay the taxes, you don't have to pay for crafting them, for sending them, and so on. You craft them only once, or maybe you can find some digital product which is already ready, and normally you do this. The digital product is ready there. You don't have to spend money to craft it. And you then don't have to spend money for sending it, because it is not a physical product. So you just, with a click, you send it. Or if you send stuff automatically on autopilot, okay, when the people buys it, it goes automatically into their email. So the best kind of business you could start is, according to me, selling digital products, and best of the best, selling digital products which people must have to use every month, okay, constantly, and have to pay for them every month, a small fee every month, so that you have now a residual income, passive income every month, which is even better, because you increase the amount of money that you earn every morning on autopilot every month, and you start getting passive income. And then this is what is going to give you freedom, so that you can even drop your main job, because this thing is working now almost on autopilot. This is great. Or maybe you can keep you don't want to grow a great business and so on. Okay, just create a side business so that you will have enough money to face emergencies and to go on holidays. Okay, so don't get comfortable. Where can I get it? Well, if you want to start it, okay, or if you have it and you want to scale it. But if you want to start it, okay, just comment below or send me a message on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever you want. My email if you have it, WhatsApp number if you have it, okay? And I will show you how you can start it, okay? And how you can automate the 90% of it, so that when the next emergency will hit, you will be ready, okay? So thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed the time I spent with you. See you next time, and remember, there is always something to learn and a lot to earn. Ciao!